to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. In an upmarket, startup metrics focus on growth rates, cost of customer acquisition, and scalability factors. In a down market, the startup metrics focus on efficiency. Here's a list of key startup metrics to use in a down market. Burn multiple. This measures the startup's efficiency and growth. It's the net annual burn rate divided by the net new ARR. Rule of 40. This is another efficiency metric. The growth rate and profitability added together should reach 40. Customer payback period. This calculates the number of months to pay back the cost of acquiring a customer. It's calculated by taking the cost of customer acquisition and dividing it by the monthly revenue from that customer. Revenue per employee. This measures productivity by showing how much growth can be sustained by the employee. It's calculated by taking the annual revenues for the company and divided by the number of employees. These metrics shift the focus from raw growth to efficiency. Consider these metrics for your startup. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.